What's up, YouTube? My name is Reverend Alkoff. This is a LEGO Star Wars review, a regular one, day after Christmas edition. Here is set 75337 ATTE Walker, 1,082 pieces, and 6 minifigures and 3 battle droids. If you consider the battle droids minifigures, you get a little more figures. But we're here to talk about the set, and we have not been in this location for filming in quite some time. But here is the set. It looks magnificent. Now, I don't know if it looks as good as the UCS Millennium Falcon back there, but for a smaller set, that being because the Falcon is so massive, this set looks awesome. As you can see, I set up a little battle for my troopers to have. But let's take a look at the walker itself. So here is the front of the walker. As you can see, you get all the guns here. They can all be rotated up, down, sideways, down on the front here, side to side, wherever you want. You also have lights here that you can kind of angle up or down. Doesn't matter really to do that, but still, it does look cool. Comparison to a regular Clone Trooper minifigure, it's about I'd say 4 minifigures high. So they look pretty good standing next to it. How do you get your guy out of the cockpit this time around? You break it completely off. Wow. That was not supposed to happen. Pete went flying. That is a bummer. Okay. Well, what you're supposed to be able to do is do that. Let's pull it out gently. If this happens with your walker, let me know. That's the first problem I've ever had with that. I've taken it off probably like 3 times without it exploding like that, but it was probably just the way I pulled it off. But yeah, that's how you take that out. The driver doesn't have much. He's got his window. He's got his control sticks. But yeah, we'll take a look at those guys separately. Yeah, let me just find that piece real quick, and we'll continue with the review. Back, as you can see, we found the piece. Let's keep rotating it. The detail you see are stickers. I did mess up on that one. Now I'm looking at it, I can see it's angled a little bit. You can open these panels to reveal an inside compartment, but if you'd like to get real access to it, you'll have to do this. You can open this and kind of see in there, but not really. If you want the best access ever, what I suggest is you just take them off. The panels come right out, and this whole seating section here actually can be lifted up. You can see here. You have a wrench on there. Why? I don't know. To fix your walker, of course. And then you can just set that back in there and load it up with troops again. You get a crate. See here? It has the white binoculars. I really like the white binoculars. I think they're a fun color to give them in. I wish they'd do other colors than just gray and white at the moment, but see? You also get a rack of thermal detonators. Always good to see that. More explosives. Always useful. You put your thing back on. You bring it down. And there is another section in the rear back here. As you can see, you have the guns for the rear as well. They can also do a full 60 swivel, but be careful with that because they may pop off if the set is a little newer. Now, how do you get into this one? Well, same thing. Pop this off here, pull this down instead. I do like how they have the suggestion of being able to control these ones from the back here. I do like that. Let me show you that because it actually does have a print on it. Oh, sorry, a sticker. That should have been a print though. But yeah, nice little print there. I mean sticker, damn it. You also get a weapons rack. You can put your weapons on it or whatever you want. There's also a fire extinguisher back here, just so you can do that. You can see 4, count them, 4 clone troopers back here. Let me show you. I do have a few of these guys. I have the older version from the 2016 battle pack, but also have, of course, the regular ones as well. But yeah, you can fit a full 4 people in here, plus 2 in the front. So you can fit about a total of, in seating, of course, you could find a way to fit more in here. Kind of weird and wonky, but you could find a way to fit them in here. But yeah, that's what it looks like with everybody in there. You can close it up, no problem. There you go. Last feature you have is the handle that you can pick the whole thing up with and watch its legs just dangle about. That was the gunner. He went flying. We'll have to go save him. But before we go save him, let's take a look at his gun that he was sitting on this time. So you get a full 360 turn because there's nothing to stop it from turning this far. It can aim upwards. Can aim downwards. You can even shoot off stud shooters here. There they go, gone forever. All right then. That's the look at the good guys. Let's take a look at what the bad guys get. The bad guys get 1 dwarf spider droid. Should have been a crab droid, but it's a dwarf spider droid nonetheless. You get to see one of these. I have another one of these. I've had probably 3 of these in total. But yeah, I always like the design. They keep changing the antenna. I see they're going with the sword now. Not a bad idea. But yeah, you can angle the guns forward. You can angle its eyes a little bit too. You can also just angle it on its hinge. But yeah, of course you get the battle droid figures. Not much to see with them. The only notable difference with these battle droids is that they have, you can see here, the gunmetal gray guns instead of the all black guns. Minor change to the battle droids, but I guess it's interesting that they've decided to go with it. Here are your extra pieces. Before we look at the minifigures, your extra pieces. You get quite a few of the orange pieces that you can attach to your clones if you wish. You also get the stud, the thermal detonator tile, and a trigger for a stud shooter, of the big ones, of course. But yeah, that's it for the extra pieces here. Let's get all the minifigures out, and we'll go through them. Alrighty, of course we're going to start off with the most wanted figure of this set, and of course the most wanted figure, I would say, of all time for LEGO Star Wars until now. This is Commander Cody Phase 2. They've done Phase 1 before with the Clone Wars. This is Phase 2. As you can see, they printed his backpack. He has his little flap here, which I love to see that he has that. So it gives him its proper look. He's got all the printing that he's supposed to have. He should have had printed arms, but that is okay. He has a face, which he does have his scarring, which is accurate to the show and the movies. And there you go. That is your Commander Cody figure. The next figure is the Phase 2 22nd Trooper. 212 Trooper. That is what these guys are called. That's right, the 212th. As you can see, he has good leg printing. And something I have not seen in other reviews is comparing the old one to the new one. So here is your old one, side-by-side comparison. As you can see here, the printing is a little more pronounced on the old one. He also has orange arms. The back is a little bit oranger as well. A lot different. The helmet, as you can see, has totally changed. So they can include the hole, so they can wear their things. In fact, I will demonstrate what it looks like if just a normal one wears, say, like an antenna, or it just falls out. Now they are all the same in this set. Each clone is the same in this set that you see. No exclusives except the Cody. But yeah, there is his face. These guys are all exclusive to this set so far, unless they decide to make another one. Having trouble getting that antenna to stick in, or rangefinder to stick on his helmet. But yeah, there he is. Some have long guns, some have the short guns. Last trooper is the gunner. He looks good. Same face. Really not much to say. I like the gunner. He always looks good. And he looked good on top of the walker. But yeah, that's it for the minifigures. Let's take a look at everything all together and my final thoughts. Here is everything all set up and just out to see in the open. What are my feelings on this set? Great question. It may differ from other people's opinions due to this being my first ATTE walker. I have never had one, and I've always wanted one. But every time one has come out, I have just missed it. Or was not old enough to get one myself. But this was a Christmas present, so I thank that. Thank you for this. Now, what do I say about it? I love it. Honestly, I do. I love the prequels. I love the Clone Wars. I love the sequels. I love the original trilogies. I love all the movies. I know that is strange for some people, because some people have their favorites, and I do have my favorites as well. The sequels is not at the top of the list. I should just mention Rogue One is at the top of the list, followed by the original trilogy, then the prequels, then the sequels. But yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this set. This set in particular. I like it. The features are great. You can fit a lot of clones in there. They're all ready to go to battle. You got all these troopers here, especially the Phase 2 Cody. Great to see that he's here. I love the battle droids. They're always good inclusion. Feel like they should have had a little bit more to fight. The price is a little hard to swallow for some people. It is quite a lot. I think it should not have been $170. Or 140, I think. Or is it 160? It might be 160. Yeah, 160 sounds correct. But yeah, either way, it's too expensive of a set for what you get here. It should have been, I say 140. 140 sounds good. 160 was, I think, them just getting the price from the inflation. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you don't have one, pick it up. It's a great set to get. And I am lucky to have this set. And if you like to build a clone army, this is a really good one because you get a bunch of these guys. And then you could just have a bunch of 212 troopers if that is what you're looking for. If you're not looking for that, then this set isn't for you. If you just want the set for the Phase 2 Cody, I don't think it's worth it. Then you should just buy them offline later. I know he'll probably be very expensive, but that's just the way it is. This review has gone on long enough. Just a quick look at the instructions if anyone's still around. There they are. I also want to say I do not like the new instructions for this year. I did not like this border. I think it was bad. The win is back. That's fun. But yeah. That's it for my 2022 reviews will be back for another year in 2023. Got a lot of projects coming out for that year. There will be one more video on this channel before this year is done. But until that video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, you're the best. I love you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Rubbing off, sign out. Bye-bye, guys.